What's going on, people? Welcome back to another video. My name is hughwizzy and you're watching 90 More back again after a dramatic 3-1 win for Liverpool at Stamford Bridge that simply heaps the pressure on Jose Mourinho and leaves Chelsea 15th in the table after 11 games with just one win in 8 in all competitions. Eden Hazard's still looking for his first goal this season and Jurgen Klopp's reinvigorated, hungry Liverpool side just running away with all 3 points after some clever pressing, patient passing and some fantastic flashes of brilliance from the little Brazilian Philippe Coutinho. Mourinho is in trouble, make no mistake about it, and I really thought losing this match, or the threat of it, might be the final straw, and that, as a result, his players would come out and show that they were behind him and wanted to play for a man who's led them to so much success with a solid performance that might go some way to getting them out of the hole that they find themselves in right now. It's Klopp versus Mourinho, Liverpool-Chelsea. I was really looking forward to it. A battle of these two superb man managers. And, I wanted to see who'd come out on top tactically. And initially, Jose had his number. He's made a couple of good changes, dropping Cess, who's been absolutely useless, and Matic for Mikel and Oscar. And going for work rate and defensive discipline over the creativity that just hasn't been working. You got Oscar out on the left, Hazard through the middle, and when they got that early goal, he's reverted immediately to the usual Chelsea. 11 men behind the ball, everyone in their own half, and Liverpool fighting to get through this wall, and admittedly not having much joy. But by deciding that shutting up shop from the 5th minute was the best option, it's like he forgot the one thing that matters most with his side right now, and that is they have no self-belief. And when they concede, heads drop, they're suddenly all over the place, and because he's opted for this defensive strategy, when they need a response, they just don't have the energy, or the creativity, the willingness to pull it back. And defensively, this side have gone from being one of the most talked about units in world football to an absolute shambles. And let's have it right. If you've got them on your fixture list anytime soon, you fancy a go. Cahill's not closing down Benteke or Coutinho for the second goal. It's criminal. John Obi Mikel's so stiff at times. He just looks lost. And he couldn't deal with the pressure of having to do more than give it. I mean, it's not good enough. Why is Zuma playing right back when you've got a right back at left back and a new left back on the bench? And what exactly is Oscar offering? I mean, second half especially, absolutely useless. And the only player of note, the only guy who looks at times capable of getting them out of that hole, Willian. He was being so effectively shut down by Klopp's high energy pressing that Liverpool almost made it look comfortable. And now, yet again, the toys just come out the pram. You got Jose refusing to talk about the game to the press, again complaining that there's some kind of conspiracy against him. This deflecting everything he possibly can away from his players, who now have to start taking some of the blame and trying to put it all on the referee and his decisions. Okay, all right, I've heard it all. Let's have a look then, yeah? Second half, Lucas trips Ramirez, he's breaking free, and it is cynical. He clearly knows what he's doing. He's a DM, it's his job. He's probably thinking that's a good foul, and he probably should have got a second yellow, my opinion anyway. So doesn't Jose have a right to feel slightly hard done by? Well, we only have to look at the first half to see that the referee's made a couple of controversial decisions, and some of them have worked against Liverpool too. It's not right, but it's sort of levelled itself out. Take the Diego Costa stamp, for example, for which he should be receiving straight marching orders for. Funny thing is, if Mark Clattenburg says he missed the incident in his report, I can't wait to see Jose's reaction when the FA charge, ban or fine the striker, which they then have to. And it makes me think that maybe that's why he didn't want to talk to the press after the game, because he knows he's in a right pickle now, but his ego is getting in the way, and he's almost acting as though he doesn't really care, just deflecting away from the fact that it's all gone horribly wrong so very early into this season. I've given you the title. Again, now just let me be. So we're 15th, and we've won once in about 2 months, but you don't want to answer any questions. The world's against you, and blah, 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 blah. Get a grip, Jose. It's embarrassing now. The Premier League and your football club and your fans deserve better. Chelsea have lost more home games this season than they had the previous 6 seasons he'd been in charge, combined. There is a crisis going on at this club, and it needs dealing with. There are questions that need answering, and he needs to step up to the plate in my eyes. To go from having the best side in the league, champions and almost unbeatable, to literally being the most gettable team in the league, defensively all over the place, and to have scored more than once in only one of their last 10 games is quite frankly unacceptable. And let's be honest, when they did score twice, they were both lucky goals against Villa. Liverpool, on the other hand, Liverpool Still very early doors under Klopp, but like I've said in previous videos, belief in this guy is high. It's strong right now. Everyone is fighting for their place in that side, working their absolute socks off until the end, closing down well, shutting down the main threat of Willian so superbly. Coutinho, though he wasn't actually that productive for the majority of the game, he popped up with a couple of magical moments, as players of real quality so often do. Benteke had John Terry all over the place. Cahill, I mean, where are you? And the trio of Chan, Lucas and Milner put their lives on the line for everything. They're all workers and it's working for Liverpool. This is a huge lift for Liverpool. Big win, big 3 points. And top four suddenly looking really gettable if they carry on in this vein and strengthen in January as they're expected to do. Anyhow, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Should Mourinho now be sacked? Or did Chelsea still owe him a little bit more time? Can they still make the top four? And how much are you enjoying having Jurgen Klopp in the Premier League? Subscribe if you're new. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed it. And for now, I've been hughwizzy, and this has been a lot of fun. Peace.